I wanted to do something that people would actually come to, and it wasn't kind of generic. Events at that time just seemed so like structured and, you know, the same kind of prizes.
What else you got, bud? Something else?
Stickers, string.
And I remember just kind of like sitting there and just being like, you know, we just got to do this.
And it was only a concept. It was like, I want to do this. I don't know how. I don't know who would do it. I don't know who cares. That's where it was at that point.
You know, I remember talking to people and saying, you know, I would ask them, like,
what do I think about the Florida scene? I think that the Florida scene is pretty good. I think it could be built up a little bit, you know. You'd always be bigger, right? Especially around here, just needs to be more focused on like the more fun aspect of kendama rather than trying to win prizes.
So I thought it'd be funny to actually do Dama To The Death, and when you tell people that you have to think about the kind of kendama you're using because it might end up getting burned, people are thinking about what they're losing more than what they're getting.
I remember when Ryan taught me about kendama and what kendama is.
Oh wait, there's 3 spots.
Oh! It was him. Who won?
Wait, he won!
No! Oh!
I came in for that.
And then, like, within the same night, he's like, I have this crazy idea. You lose, and you have to put your kendama in a fire. And I'm like, that's badass. That's like punk rock. That's like cool. He kept bringing this idea up. And he's like, I think we could do it. I think we should.
I just wanted to see it happen.
So I was like, all right, like, what's the smallest amount of money to do it? And that was really our first big project.
We didn't really have any idea of what we were doing.
We, like, invested that money, and we went straight for it.
Where are we right now, guys?
Dama To The Death 2018.
That is right.
Here, there you go.
Thank
You wanna
you.
pop?
Oh my god,
I was expecting like total chaos, like I'm just gonna burn everything that exists and nothing matters. But you know, it's great because everybody brings their trash damas and just plays with their whole heart, and they don't care about the prizes. They don't care about like, you know, what they're gonna win. Everybody's just like, oh, I don't want to burn my dama. Like, oh, did you burn your? Like, did this happen to you yet? Like, it was a really fun event.
Somebody's gotta get this. I just hit a kendama over there, so whoever gets to it first can have it.
This is the burn pile so far. A little bit of everybody. The analogs in there. The sweets in there.
Troy and Trey in the finals battled it out in the rain while everybody huddled under canopies in the pavilion.
Man, that was wet.
Yeah,
that
you guys
was
are getting
wet,
soaked.
dude. Like our dama's like, once the dama gets like so wet, it's unplayable. We were at that point for like the whole fucking final. It was great.
Alright, Troy, thanks for playing. Congratulations on winning Dama To The Death.
It was a great idea. Take a jammer you don't use, bring it to the event. If you lose, you burn. Don't lose, don't burn.
Yeah, we have the hardcore part of burning it and stuff, but I honestly, the first event went very well, and I feel like it did have a lot of negative feedback, but personally, I don't think it should have.
I thought it would show, like, look, it was fun, and you know, people had a good time. Other people were posting about it, saying they had a good time.
I think a lot of people just saw it like, oh, here's this thing that I love, and these guys are setting it on fire. They're just, they saw the immediate disrespect and didn't want to think past that.
We try to listen to that because these are the people who are going to engage with it, who are actually going to come as guests, as players. But also with that, the events have to be creative, you know, and because I want to serve them that too, something new and fresh and exciting. And it's not just an event, it's an experience that they're going to never forget.
The whole idea of Dama To The Death is sick. I mean, it's high stakes, it's relaxed, it's like controversial in a way. There's a lot of new energy behind it, which makes it really fun, makes it interesting. Because kendama events have just, in the end, they're very similar to each other. It's an exciting way to compete because, I mean, I've been around for a while, and open division stuff like that, like, I'm over it.
The actual premise of the competition was like very unique, to burn kendamas if you lose, which is very extreme. So I was like naturally just curious to see how that works.
So hard. Really big round of applause for Zach Magnuson, first place, Dama To The Death 2019. $100 cash and a custom trophy.
So since there's like 18 or 19 kids in here, we would actually like to, Soul Kendamas would like to donate 20 kendamas for you guys to give away however you'd like. So we're gonna send you guys 20 kendamas.
Fuck yeah.
Let's burn some kids.
I didn't expect to win at all. It's probably like the first big like win for me, event-wise, with like the players that were here and everything. So it's definitely cool. It's kind of relaxing.
That's sick.
It's crazy to think that we're finally here at the end of it. How far everything's come, and all the work that Marley and I have put into it. To see it all kind of come together and finally like play out. It's crazy. I couldn't be happier. I think it turned out awesome. So until next year.